Alright, so I don't think it's that controversial to say that Roblox is going downhill quite quickly now. Like the Roblox down detector and the Roblox status Twitter account have just been on fire lately, and Roblox has been going down like crazy. Before mid-2020, this graph was like always at 0. It never went up. And as you guys can see now, it's just so spiky, and yeah, it's never really a clean graph. There's always spikes on it, and it's just Roblox always has some sort of issue going on. Which for a multi-billion-dollar company like Roblox, that's very, very bad stuff, because when investors come to invest in Roblox, that's what they see, and then they'll just start heading to other companies to invest in, because obviously they don't want to invest in a failing company like Roblox is. Talking about investors and that stuff, the Roblox stock is going down like crazy. Especially if you compare it to when it came out. Like, it started here at 70 bucks, it went up to 134, and then it went down like crazy. Obviously, it went up here because it was the holidays and stuff, but yeah, ever since the holidays ended, yeah, it's going downhill. And also, not to mention the amount of things you can do to protect your account, like, that's really bad as well. People are getting hacked every day because the Roblox security page is not strong enough to keep the hackers out. For the really, really good Roblox traders, this is very, very bad, because those with millions of Robux in value on their account, well, they're probably one of the biggest targets on the entire Roblox platform. Like, look at these people here. They have probably thousands of dollars worth of Robux in their accounts because of the items they own. Because it's so easy to get hacked now, like, it's really, really risky becoming a popular Roblox trader, because once you start getting onto this leaderboard here, hackers will start targeting you. Because once you got your hands on one of these accounts up here, well, you could DevX all of that Robux and get thousands and thousands of dollars. Or you can sell it on eBay and also get the money that way, but yeah, it's not really that fun for the traders once they get hacked. Because if you're one of these people logging in on the morning and not being able to access your account, well, your stomach is probably going to fall through the earth, because that's a lot of money going down the drain. Now, I think I might know why Roblox is having all of these issues, and it's kind of annoying because it's not really fixable at the moment. So as you guys all know already, Roblox was made in 2006, and that means that their code is also made in 2006. So that means that Roblox's code is nearly 20 years old now, and 20-year-old code isn't really expected to run that good, especially when it's trying to hold millions of users every single day, and it wasn't intended to be used like that. And back in 2006, when David Baszucki and whoever was working at Roblox was making the platform, I don't think they expected it to turn out how it did, because when they were programming the game, they made it so that all of the code is all scrambled together. So it's all in one group, and it's all over the place, and it's super hard to deal with. And since it's like that, that makes it extremely hard to deal with and make changes to existing code, because obviously it's all laid around in random places and it's really hard to find the code. Because I think the way they laid it out is like, you have one section of code that is like the avatar shop, for example, then you have the Robux amount, and then you have the avatar shop again, and then you have more Robux things pushed in there, and it's like all over the place, and it's super messy. I believe that's how they did it. I could be wrong, and it could be way, way messier, but that's just what I think it might be looking like. But anyways, that code that they designed back then in 2006 was not designed to hold millions of users, and that's pretty much where the problems come in. Since all the code is scrambled into one place, that makes it really, really difficult to make changes to the website without it breaking other things. Because when you're touching one thing, you might be touching another thing, and touching that other thing might be breaking the entire website, and it's just super hard to deal with. And that also makes it really, really hard to find player data, so even if they were to revamp the entire website, they would have to dig through the code and find where the player data is. And that would be really, really risky, because one wrong thing and everyone's data is wiped. It's kinda scary. Obviously, they have test websites and stuff, but it doesn't always go to plan when you transfer those code changes over to the actual website. I just want to say now that I'm not some coding expert. I do know some coding, but I mean, I'm not the best. So I could be talking complete rubbish here, but it's what I think is going on and what's happening behind the scenes in Roblox, so I mean, I could be completely correct and this is exactly what's happening, but yeah, I'm just gonna say now this is probably not correct and you shouldn't really take it seriously, and this is exactly what's happening. But I will say the code part where everything is messy and stuff and it's really hard to configure the code is true, because other YouTubers and all the other people have said that. Even Roblox admitted it, that when they touch one thing in the code it breaks another thing, so that basically confirmed it. So that part is true, and everything else probably true as well. I'm just saying that what I'm saying is probably not correct. But it also has a chance that it could be correct. Just don't take it like it's correct and don't spread it everywhere saying it's correct, because it might not be. But anyways, now how does all of this stuff affect the stock and all of that stuff? Well, it's kind of simple, but if you're not about to understand what I'm about to say, I'm gonna try to explain it as best as I can so you can. So since Roblox is going down all the time, that kind of puts a bad look on them, because it looks like they don't know how to manage their website and they're just going down and up and down and up, and it's just not figured out. And then when an investor comes to look at Roblox and see if they should invest in it, yeah, that kind of drags them away, because they don't want to invest into a company that looks like they don't know how to manage their website. Because obviously when you're an investor, you don't want to take any risks, because one wrong risk and you could be losing hundreds of dollars. And plus, no investor that doesn't really know what Roblox's situation is probably won't want to invest in it either way, because it just looks to them like Roblox is just doesn't care for their website and just does not care that they're going down all the time. Because I will admit, if I was a new player and I started seeing that Roblox was going down all the time, I'd think that too. I'd think that they didn't care for the website and that they were just going down and they didn't care. But those who knew a lot about the website obviously know what's going on, because they're more on the website. Since investors are looking at Roblox like this, they don't want to invest in it, and that's kind of bringing the prices down. It's also a lot of hate coming from the Roblox community that's dragging it down too. And I think you guys know where that hate is coming from, and if you don't, it's just coming from the recent Roblox events and stuff and the NFTs and all of that actual crap. Because literally all recent events are just sponsored and stuff, and then someone at Roblox announced that they'll be doing NFTs sometime later in a couple years. So I hope Roblox saw all the backlash about these changes, and I hope they'll revert them soon, especially the NFTs. Those are probably the worst things. NFTs are just so bad for the environment, and if Roblox, a literal kids game, gets into NFTs, bro, just imagine a story coming up on Google like, kid spends like $20,000 on Roblox NFT. Like, just imagine that. When you open up Google for the first time on the morning, that's just the first thing you see. Just, yeah, that would be a bit funny. So I hope they don't get into NFTs, because obviously since there are a bunch of kids on the website, there'll be some random kids thinking it's some sort of cool avatar item, and then they'll go ahead and, yeah, steal their mother's credit card. Because obviously some sort of 8-year-old won't know what an NFT is, and they'll probably just think it's some sort of cool avatar item. But yeah, the main reason investors aren't going into Roblox is because of all the backlash, and just because the website's going down like crazy and they don't want to get into that. Now, I think all of this could be quite easily fixed. Obviously, it probably won't be easy for Roblox. Well, it'll be easy, but like managing players' data will probably not be as fun. So what I think they should do is just completely take down the website for a couple of days or maybe weeks. Put a message up on the website saying that they're reworking all of the code, making it better so that the website could run faster and better. And then they basically just pump out all of the players' data and then save that on the side. And then they completely scrap all of the other code and completely redo everything else. Obviously, they keep the UI design and stuff, but just completely redo the code and then reprogram all of the buttons and stuff to do what they're supposed to do, and then revamp all of the other things. things too. And then once they come back online, they can give some players like a limited time badge or maybe some Robux saying that, hey, you went through this, here's a little reward and a thank you for being patient while we rework our website and stuff. Obviously, there'll be a bit of hate coming towards Roblox when they first take it down, but in the long run, it'll probably be the best thing they can do at the moment. Or they could just completely redo everything on a different test website and then completely revert everything over to the Roblox website. I don't know if any of that is possible, but I mean, if it is, they should probably try it because, I mean, if it fixes the website and they don't have to deal with it going down every weekend, I mean, it's worth a try. The stock is probably going down because of all the hate coming from players and Roblox just going down like crazy. And then Roblox is just going down because their code is literally almost 20 years old and it's not like it wasn't built to hold millions of people every day. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you've enjoyed it or you found it helpful in some sort of way, please consider leaving a like and maybe even a subscribe if you haven't already, because it really helps me and the channel a lot. We're trying to get to 10,000 subs at the end of this year. So yeah, hopefully you've all enjoyed and I'll see you guys all in the next video.